everybody. Hi, it's Becky from powertoolswiththread.com. That's my blog. I haven't done a quilt chat with you guys in a little bit, been doing a lot of tutorials and whatnot, but I just went to a new quilt shop. Well, it's an old quilt shop in San Antonio, and they just moved to a new location like a year ago, and it's called the Mesquite Bean. And I just got back from there. I really enjoyed it. It was so nice to walk around and be inspired by things. If you live in the San Antonio area or you're passing by and you haven't been there, it's over on Austin Highway. So it's probably the closest one in San Antonio to me because I live way off the southeast corner, like 30 miles the other way. It was good. I went over there because my granddaughter is going to have her 9th birthday on Christmas. And I was trying to come up with an idea of what to make for her, or what, I asked my son, what do the kids want for Christmas? He said, Mom, they have so much stuff. I said, well, what about money? And he said, well, that'd be great. We can do that. And so my grandchildren are, I think they're like 6, I think. They're 6, gonna be 9 and 11. So back in 2021, when we had done our motorhome trip up to Idaho, I picked up this panel. It's a Robert Kaufman panel, and it is The Princess and the Pea, and it's awesome. I love this. I bought it specifically for my granddaughter. It's a fabulous panel for The Princess and the Pea. Just gorgeous. See, she's got that attitude. Look at her. And she's not little girl. Let me put it under this camera so you can see. She's kind of a tween. So I thought it's still something I think she would like. So I'm gonna put this together, but it needed borders. And I didn't have fabric for borders. I got loads of pre-cuts around here, but I did not have yardage I needed for borders. So let me not close this up so you guys can see. And I want to thank Jennifer over there. She was super sweet, and she helped me pick out colors because I'm not good with that. That's why I like pre-cuts. So, okay, let me put this here and show y'all what we got going on. Okay, so I am going to do this green as it, and I got all grunge. Let me put this so you guys can see it here. I got too much stuff I want to show y'all. Okay, so there is some green, like this green right here. So, but it's not the same, but it's close, and I think this is far enough away that it'll be fine. So she's currently sleeping on a twin size, and she's fixing to go to a queen size. So this panel right now is 44 by 60, and I need it to be much bigger. So I'm gonna do probably a 2-inch border in this green, and then I'm going to do probably a 4-inch in this pink right here, which I think is just perfect with all of the colors, okay? And then I'm gonna do a 4 or a 6-inch in this gray. So that will get it expanded out all the way around. I think it's gonna look just fine. So let me get this so you guys can see it with all the colors that are in it. I think it's going to look fabulous. Really nice. And I love this pink and gray together. I think they look just great. I'm going to get that done. And then I had purchased a backing with the intent of using it for this quilt. And I got it from So Yeah, one of their online deals that they do when they're live. And it was this, I think I got 5 yards of it. And it's full of crowns. And I think it's fabulous, but I wasn't sure that I had enough to do that. And so I also picked up 2 yards of this purple, and I will piece the backing and get it so that it will all work. And then I bought this yellow grunge here to be the binding, and I thought that would be perfect just as kind of a crowning all the way around. I just think it's going to look great. So I was really thankful somebody was there to help me pick all these out. It was a lot of fun. I haven't been yardage shopping in quite some time. So that was fun, and it's not going to be but a few minutes. You know, it'll take me an hour to sew, get everything cut and sewn on, and then I'll throw it on the long arm and just do an all over quilt pattern on it. So that is actually part of there's a kit from Chenille It for that to go on, and I don't know if I'm going to add that on there or not. So I'll get it all quilted up, see if I like it. And the way it was done in the picture online is they added the chenille to the top first. You know, they put chenille on all the little mattresses and everything, and on the drape that goes around the bed, and then custom quilted all in around it. Well, I'm not a custom quilter, so I'm going to pantograph that thing. So if I add chenille, it would have to be stitched on after the all over quilting, and I don't know that I want to do that. So is what it is. Also, while I was there, I got, where is it? Oh, they had this awesome kit from Calico Patch Designs for this Christmas tree braid. It's 30 by 77. And I just love this. I think it's awesome. So it comes with all the fabrics that I need. But I had picked up this fabric. It's the exact same. Okay, I had picked this up. It's beautiful. It's got all different colored greens and golds in it, because I did a sew along, a quilt along for this pattern with you guys back in 2020. Been a long time. This is Villa Rosa Designs Fa La La. So I did this, but I was pulling it out of my bag of Christmas quilts this morning, and I looked at it and I said, oh my gosh, I never put a binding on this thing. It doesn't have a binding. You guys ever do that? Go back and find your quilts and you're like, well, I never finished that. I didn't even remember that. So Jennifer helped me pick this too, and I think it's just perfect for the binding, because I used a lot of gold metallics in fabric greens with metallics. I think it's perfect. So it's a beautiful, beautiful fabric. So I got enough to go ahead and do the binding now. I got to finish that up. I want to thank Lucretia. I got your box. Thank you so much. Lucretia sent me a mail call, and I want to share it with you guys. The first thing in there, she made me an apron, and I love it. I've already been wearing it. It probably has sauce on it. Thank you so much. I love it. And then she must have come across these somewhere and thought of me, and I appreciate that. She sent some cute little holiday plates with campers on them and matching napkins, which is very thoughtful. Thank you. I love that. And then also sent a gnome tumbler mug, and I will use this to make sure I get my water during the holidays. We all need that, right? Also, behind me up here, I finished the December table topper, the Kimberbell table topper, and I did this one a little bit different, and I shot the video for it, and I just need to, I've got some final editing to do on it and get it out for you guys, probably in the next day or so. But this wreath right here, so the pattern book wanted you to do just the plain wreath, and then you would take like a piece of ribbon and make a bow and put a 3D bow on there. Well, I didn't want to do that. So I went into the Scan and Cut, and I found that wreath with the bow in the Scan and Cut in one of the designs that came in there, and then chose that to cut the fabric out, both the green and the red, and then save those to the cloud, and then imported those into Simply Applique and created the applique design. So I've got that all videoed and how-to and all of that. And I'm gonna get that out. So just a little bit different twist on what I like to do. Instead of starting with a paper pattern, I started with a pattern in the ScanNCut and showed that you can turn any of those patterns in the ScanNCut, the ones that came with it when you bought it, into an applique design using either BES4 or Simply Applique. It was fun and it was really quick and easy. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Hey, I want to let you know, Embrilliance software has a coupon code right now. It's Thankful22 in all caps, 10% off. If you are interested in getting Embrilliance, you don't have it, I have a lot of tutorials on how to use it. And that is good through December 4th, midnight, end of the day, December 4th, 2022. I will put a link to that below with the coupon code. You guys, it's the best money spent in embroidery software. I absolutely love it. I think you will too. I've got one more block to finish up for the Cross and Christmas flowers from Sweet Pea. That's going to be done before midweek. Hopefully I'll get that finished. You guys, there's so much to do. My goodness. Fat Quarter Shop had big, Black Friday sale. And I had this in my cart. This is a Fat Quarter bundle by Brenda Riddle, and it's called Shores. And the Shores, I guess it's called. And oh, you guys, I just loved it. I loved the soft greens in it and the creams and the yellows and the blues and the grays. And oh my gosh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. I saw it on their website and that's one of those where you just fall in love, absolutely fall in love. The baby blue, it's just, oh, so pretty. So it's by Brenda Riddle for Moda and it's called The Shores. I also got 4 or 5 yards of backing fabric. Not sure what I'm going to make yet. That is not the point, okay? So I got backing fabric for it. I also got a Buttercup and Slate Jolly Bar. This is by Corey Yoder of Coriander Quilts. And the great thing, so a Jolly Bar is half of a 10-inch square bundle. And the great thing about it is you just need to add some background fabric and they give you a pattern, a free pattern to go with this Jolly Bar. So it'll make a sunny side quilt that finishes at 52.5 by 68.5. You just have to add in the white background fabric. But yeah, you can get this. I love, y'all, Corey Yoder is one of my favorite designers. So I just thought that was really, I've been on a yellow kick. Look at this with the yellows and the greens and the grays. I'm all over it. I love it. So pretty. And then I got 2 10-inch project boards only because they were on sale. Can I make my own? Yes. I'm horrible with a glue gun, you guys. It's like a deadly weapon in my hand. I get glue everywhere. There's strings of it. I feel like a cat with tape on my paw. It's terrible. So these were on sale, so I got 2 of these. And because I spent so much, I hit the magic number to get, they called it the Black Friday grab bag. And that came, and it has a Free Spirit charm pack full of solids. So that's really cool. I don't have enough solids, I don't think. And it came with 3.5-inch square and a square foundation paper piecing. It came with Nailed It open thimbles and a Quilt Bee from Bonnie and Camille needle minder, and then a Stay Sharp magnet. It says magnetic needle case. So that's cool. I don't do a whole lot of hand sewing, so this will probably go in my giveaway bin, a lot of this stuff. Speaking of giveaways, so if you don't subscribe to my blog yet, powertoolswiththread.com, you probably should, because vendors are always sending me stuff to show you guys, and a lot of it I don't do, like the hand stitching stuff, or I already have it, or I don't have the space. So I do a lot of giveaways over on my blog. And if you are subscribed, then when I put out a blog post to do a giveaway, you'll get notified of that right away. So I want to show you this month's, last month, the November Sew Sampler from the Fat Quarter Shop came, and I am going to be giving this away on my blog. So don't run over there yet because the post is not up. It'll go live in the next day or so, but I will be giving this one away. But I want to show you what's in the box. Sew Sampler is a great way to build up your stash. If you're new to quilting or machine embroidery or anything, those two worlds are starting to blend together. And so if you know, a lot of this stuff you may not have, and you can always get something that's fun for your sewing room or get some great fabric with it as well. Right when we open the box, we have Happiness Blooms Within, and this is for November of 22. On the back of this card, there is a coupon code for 25% off Fat Eighth bundles. So the coupon code is right under my hand there, and it's 25% off all Fat Eighth bundles at the Fat Quarter Shop. So that's great. You can get a little money back there that way. It comes with a Fat Eighth bundle called Forget Me Not by Allison Harris for Wyndham Fabrics. It's got some beautiful floral fabrics in there. Very, very pretty. Okay. You get a roll of triangles on a roll, half square triangles, so that you can make the triangles for a design, a pattern. You get a dog ear clipper tool. So it has this nice little ruler in there that will allow you to trim off the dog ears on your half square triangles. You get a 1.5 yards of cinnamon and cream from Fig Tree and Company ribbon. That's pretty. And you get a paper that tells you everything that's in here. And you get a pattern called Petals Table Runner, finishes at 22.5 by 54. And you can make this table runner with this fabric, and you'd need some additional border fabric if you wanted to do that. So you get a nice pattern. That's very cool. It's pretty. Okay, you get block number 8 of the Bliss Quilt-Along block. Shows you how to make that. And you get color-coded washi tape, triangles on a roll, color-coded washi tape. Easily identify your triangles on a roll paper and keep it from unrolling. They always come up with new stuff I didn't know I needed. That's very cool. So that's what came in the box. Very neat. Okay, so I'm going to be giving this one away, and I hope one of you has room for it in your stash and you can make good use of it. I've got some Kimberbell news. Okay, so I just said that this was December's, and this is the last one for 2022. We did the sew along for the whole year, making the Kimberbell Cuties Table Toppers Volume 1. Well, they have come out with Kimberbell Cuties Table Toppers Volume 2, okay? And these are just absolutely adorable. Now, they only make them for machine embroidery. In Volume 1, you could get a sewing version. They don't have that for this one. This is just for machine embroidery, and this one creates 6 table toppers. They're still 22 by 22, and if you made the first series with us, you know they're all basically the same pattern. They are still sticking with a center, your small inner borders, your outer triangles, your large outer borders, and then you'll do your applique designs out here or embroidery designs out here in these corners. But the difference with this one is these are all pieced in the hoop. So it's not like you could sew this ahead of time or get like my sewing angel Sherry. She sewed the last 4 or 5 of these for me for the year and did a fabulous job. But I couldn't have her do that now because she doesn't embroider. And so these are all embroidery in the hoop, and they have absolutely adorable designs with a cute little snowman with his skis. We've got candy hearts, a leprechaun, a bunny, a butterfly, and an ice cream cone. If you are new to machine embroidery, Kimber Bell is one of the best designers that you can start with to start your embroidery journey, because they have the absolute best instructions in the industry. They will give you a color chart of thread colors that you can use. They will tell you exactly how to cut your fabrics, and they lay it all out. If you wanted to, for this, they have an embellishment kit that you can also get. I'm going to link to all of this stuff below. Now, Kimber Bell is the name of the company that makes all of this. The company where all of this stuff is located that I'm doing here is my girlfriend's quilt shop. And that quilt shop, the lady Kim owns Kimber Bell, and her twin sister Chris owns my girlfriend's quilt shop. So Chris is the one, her shop is putting all of this together. So if you are interested in doing this along with me, I'm going to do one on the 15th of every month for the next month. And I'm going to be doing them together. Now you can either you don't have to buy the fabric kit if you don't want to. You can buy the fabric kit by the month, or you can right now go out and get all 6 months ahead of time and get all the embellishments for all of these all at once. Completely up to you, whatever you want to do. But I think they're going to be a lot of fun. I love them because they're not huge, ginormous projects, and you're going to get a lot of valuable skills for doing machine embroidery when you're doing this, and you're going to come out with absolutely adorable projects in the end, and you will have a great time doing it as well. I've always loved doing Kimber Bell projects. Kimber Bell also has a Merry Christmas Y'all pillow. I'll put a picture of it right here. And this pillow screams Texas and Wild Wild West and just everything that I love about Christmas in Texas. If you want to, I am going to be putting this together in the next week or two. I'm going to be shooting videos and putting it all together. I really wanted to do it 2 months ago, but that didn't work out like that. But I saw this in person at the Quilt Festival, and I absolutely loved it. It is the cutest pillow. So I have the embellishment kit, the fabric and embellishment kit that I got from my girlfriend's quilt shop. I will link to this below as well, and then I will link to the design files that you can download from Kimber Bell. You also can use your own fabrics. If you just want to get the design and use your own fabrics, you can do that too. I ordered 2 18 square, I'm afraid to open this up, they'll blow up and be 18-inch pillows. So one of these is going to be the Cowboy Merry Christmas Y'all pillow. So I've got that. I'll link below to these as well. All right, so I have got to get this video finished up and get it out for you guys. I've got to get to work to finish up Christmas cross and flowers and then find a home for all of this stuff. But this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate you spending your time with me, and we will talk to you soon. You guys go sew something. Bye.